Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to another session of 1 Street Technicals. For those that are new, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities we have in the market, and you guys get to see more of my strategy and how I take my trades and learn one or two from the sessions. Anyways, normally we start with fundamentals before jumping our charts, so we know when and what volatility we should expect from the market. So we have high impact news by 3 p.m. job openings, and then this high impact because it's relating to unemployment, and I've told you guys that unemployment is one of the macroeconomic targets you get. So it's a very strong indication of economic growth you get. So it's always high impact. And then we have FOMC meeting by 7 p.m. FOMC is always volatile, so you guys would be careful with it. You get, move your stop losses to break even, or if you don't have a setup, don't trade. And if you have a setup and you want to trade, please use minimal lot size. Yeah. So now let's jump on our charts and then see what we can get. Let's start with AUD. Okay, this is actually something beautiful. So yesterday we had this whole, I think it was yesterday we had this pullback. No, it was yesterday that we had this whole push up, and then we broke structure to the downside, which was basically shifting market structure. And if you guys can see closely, I actually put an alert there that was at the 50% Fibonacci, but price has not gotten there yet. And then price just came up, pushed down, and then just formed one very massive candlestick. So basically what I'll be paying attention to here this morning, I have these levels here. If price reach here, but I think before price reach there now, we must have a shift in market structure, because if at any time price goes like this, then to break this high here to the upside, so that will be a shift in market structure, which will be kind of shift my bias towards a buy bias. But for now, yeah, I will still hold this level high because I think it's still around a 4-hourly level. Yeah, it's a 4-hourly movement. You get, it's a 4-hourly range at this top and down here. You guys get. So so I'll still hold this level like to heart. I'll still wait and see what happens. But for now, yeah, using the most recent market structure, I would be paying attention to this place here. Sorry. I'll be paying attention to that place there and this levels down here. So if we break to the upside, yeah, if we break to the upside, we might have something like this, tap here, and then we might have the whole push up. Might not break this place, but this whole reaction here, I'll be watching out for it. Or if we don't react like that, okay, the first one is this, yeah. Then the second one is something like this. We can have a break to the downside. You get. So these are the two ways I'm actually looking at AUD USD right now. Then NZD USD. NZD USD. We had these levels yesterday that we were highlighting in case price broke. Yeah, and price actually broke this level to the downside. And I think if we drop our fib, that's that's around the 0.7. I think it's already NZD is already reacting around this thing, the golden ratio. Yeah, it's actually reacting around the golden ratio. But this was no entry criteria. There was no entry criteria here, so I'll still be paying attention and seeing how price behaves around here. Yeah, I'm going to sit back and wait and be patient and wait for that break of either the top or the bottom. Yeah, same thing as AUD USD. Yeah, if I see that break to the upside, then I'm going to be waiting for the retest. Till then, I'm not going to do anything. And if I see that break to the downside, same thing, I'm going to be waiting for the retest. So that's how I'm looking at it. Either ways, anywhere I see the break, that's where I'll be following. But for now, I'm going to wait for price to exit this whole range here. It's not really a range, but I'm going to wait for price to exit either at the top or the bottom. Then we have Euro USD. I think of all of them, I think it's Euro USD that has done something I like. Yeah, in as much as it's not straightforward. I like the fact that it's doing kind of like a double bottom here. You get. I might have the break of that neckline to the upside, and once we break it, the double bottom is one of like the strongest setups I have. I can wait for that test. So that's basically how I'm going to be watching out. Please don't take a premature buy here. You get. Some people might actually take a buy here expecting price to break this high. Wait for that break and then they retest. Break and retest is actually a better confirmation than just a break and you taking the buy. Do you understand? Hope you guys are with me. We have a lot of price inequality or be whatever. I don't know what I've forgotten the name. Imbalance. Thank you. We have a lot of it at the top here. So there's a high chance of us seeing price around these levels. But the thing we don't know is when is price going to come back to these levels. You understand? Is price going to come back here now, or is going to do some kind of stuff? You don't want to enter a buy position here and then price comes out to take you out of your stop loss, then goes back to that place you're expecting. So it's better to see that break than the retest. Do you guys understand?
Okay.
Good. That break and retest gives you a better confirmation. Then the next one is GBP USD. Same thing with AED USD. We have this one is kind of like a shift in market structure. It's not completely double bottom. But then we'll be watching out to see if we break this neckline. And once we break this neckline, we want to wait for that. Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking out for. So I've looked at all my pairs. What pairs do you guys want me to take a look at before we go? Or what questions do you guys have? And hope you guys understand my analysis.
Yes, okay.
Okay, good. What pairs do you guys want me to take a look at before we go?
Euro NZD.
Euro NZD. Sorry. Okay, someone wants code. Okay, Euro NZD. Okay, Euro NZD, yeah. Let me look at the foliage. We are bearish on this pair, yeah. At the rational time frame is bearish. We had a break of structure to the downside. So when we go to our 1H, we can still see that whole bearish structure. Yeah, you can still see that whole bearish structure. But then I think from this point here, I want to consider this whole thing as one leg. I don't want to say this was another one, something like that. I'll just consider this as one leg. And then price pushed up, price is pushing down now. If we see that break of structure to the downside, fine. If we don't, and then we see something like this, then you can be waiting for a retest to get. But I will say something here. This pair is a cross pair. And most times, I think Esther can give testimony to that. Most times it doesn't follow structure. Most times it follows. Up to now, I think we have not figured out the strategy best. And it was NZD we're using as a case study. We have not figured out the strategy to use on it or the strategy that works on it. So just be careful with it. That's all I'm going to say. You understand? So someone said good. Who's doing that whole double bottom-ish?
Sorry, please. Quick question. I noticed like almost all the peers, all the major players have this bearish move, or could it be news or what? Like I don't get.
Yesterday, I think there was barely any high impact news. This was basically just one of those things you get, one of those days. And I think no one actually saw it coming. Technicals didn't.
Because I didn't notice it. I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Technicals did not give opportunities to actually enter. It just flushed. It's basically fundamental. But the thing is, at the same time, it not give us a fake or something. But if you look at this here, in a way, this was like
I was expecting sales. I was expecting to sell on gold, but I didn't know it was going to like be that fast. Like,
oh yeah. Okay. That's the thing. It's better most times to sit back and wait. Anyways, let's see what we have now. I used to say this thing that we normally wait for the market to act, then we react. The market has acted. Now it's left for us to react. Do you understand? So now what's that reaction? We're having a double bottom here currently trying to form. We can wait for it. They break to the upside or they break to the downside. If it breaks to the downside, then we can wait for the direct test. But honestly, I would love to see the break to the upside. I would love to see that double bottom.
Hopefully to fill up the imbalance.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. That's what I'll be watching out for. Anyways, is there any other pair?
Euro.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning, Esther.
I don't really have a question, but just like an observation I've noticed on my pair, which is AUD and NZ, but mostly AUD though. So I just want to say it. Maybe you guys could look out for it.
Yeah.
So usually when AUD gets to like its point of reaction, once it reacts from any area like the neckline or whatnot, once it starts coming down, I've started noticing that it always goes back there to mitigate that same point before coming down fully or flushing down fully. If you look at it now,
like a double top or double bottom.
Yes, like if you look at it now, this point it reacted from before. You see, it came back to test it again. Then now it's flushing down. I've noticed it, but I'm not really sure if it's consistent. But most times, like if you also check here, it came down here, came up back to retest before going all the way down. So it's just something I've noticed. So you guys
that one was basically a distinct shift in market structure, kind of like a shift in market structure. Or you can see it just took out liquidity at the top and then flushed it down.
Yes, exactly. That like it comes back to take liquidity. Then before it goes down or goes to the direction it wants to.
The thing I would like to you guys to pay attention. Yeah, that's a valid observation. Yeah, the thing is, with taking of that liquidity, something like this is basically, if it does something like this, then it's not a double top. That's a shift in market structure, which indicates strong movement towards that direction. So you can wait for the retest to get. But now that we're not having most times you have that retest. Do you understand? I think shift in market structure happens every time on AUD USD. Do you get? And I think even here too, it was basically a shift in market structure, this reaction. Yeah. Do you get? So anyhow, we can just pay attention and see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah. But it's a nice observation. Let's just watch out here. I'm not going to sell for now until I see a break to the downside, and I'm not going to buy until I see that break to the upside.
Okay.
Can we look at Euro GBP?
Euro GBP.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, Euro GBP. I think I saw someone making this analysis this morning. So basically, we had the breakup structure to the downside here from that whole yesterday's move. This was our whole area of interest. Price tapped inside. We already had this whole, for me, this is my entry criteria. Yeah. So if I was trading this pair since yesterday, I would have entered a position like this. Yeah, something like this. Which price went back to tap inside. Yeah. What you can wait for now, is what? This break of this structure to the downside. If price breaks here, you can wait for that retest. So you take a position like this. If you're entering aggressively, then you can enter like this. You understand? But then if you're entering conservatively, then wait for what? Price to break and price to come back here, and then you look for what's the entry criteria before you enter. Do you understand?
Okay. I understand.
Then someone said GBP-CHF. Let me take a look at it. GBP-CHF. GBP-CHF is still the same thing with all other pairs. We're basically waiting for that break at the neckline here. That's what I'll say. Because it's actually, and it's trying to break now with this whole 8 o'clock candlestick. Let me see. Yeah. So let's wait. I just took a look at gold. The person talking about gold, I just looked at it. Yeah. Just watch out. It might react around here. We have a supply zone here. Might react around here and then come back to tap these levels here. What I'll say about this pair is that from this point here, from here to here is very wide. So I'll advise for you to enter conservatively. Wait for that retest. Yeah. And once you see that retest, wait for an entry criteria, either a rejection candlestick or what's a shift in market structure. You get that's basically what I'll say. What's USD? That's USD card. Yeah. Okay, USD card. USD card is the same thing. It's doing that whole shift now. We had that whole impulse to the upside, and we're going to have that push to the downside. Let me check something. Okay, let's see. I don't want us to take that whole premature sell, but yeah, we can have, it's very high possibility that we'll have this whole move to the downside. Yeah, we already have like a very massive rejection candlestick. If you want to risk it, you can risk it, but I won't advise. It's too premature. If it's normal, so what I'll do is wait for that break and the retest before I take this sell. But we have a very nice bearish this thing there, bearish pin band there. It's a very nice entry criteria. Do you get? Okay, guys. So that's after looking at this one, yeah, we've basically come to the end of the session. Please, you guys should keep an open mind with the markets. The person for this pair, yeah, you can take this. Okay, the sell price is already moving away from that entry. Well, since it's moving away, you can wait for the clear break and what the retest. Then you will take this sell. You understand? Please, you guys should wait for your setups today to what actualize. Please don't enter a trade because of FOMO. Please, you guys understand and always keep an open mind. I'll be sending the link to this video on the group chat, yeah? If you have not joined the group chat, I dropped the link in the chat section. Yeah, I'm going to paste the link again. This is to join the group chat. Yeah. So that being said, please take care of yourselves, guys. And tomorrow we will not be having 1, 2, 3 technicals. Tomorrow is my personal parade for NYSC, so I'll be traveling to the state capital very early, around 6. So I will not be able to do 1, 2, 3 technicals tomorrow. But I think Friday I'll be back before Friday, so we'll do on Friday. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Yeah. Thank you very much. And take care of yourselves, guys.
All right.
I'll catch you guys next time.